is the kind of conference matchup where you could say throw out the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons, coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. This is the home of the NC State Wolfpack, Carter Finley Stadium in Raleigh. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 12th ranked team, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Tigers will kick this deep to start us off. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So NC State's offense trots out there to open this game. Here we go, Kirk. All the emotion in this stadium. Which side is going to handle that better today?
Chris, we had a chance to visit both these teams, and one of the things that we saw, the clock's ticking down all year for this game, this day. Now they get their chance.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. The tackle is made, not the big play that we're looking for, but a pretty solid game. And completion makes it second and short. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Caught quickly. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice game there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Back to throw. It's Bailey. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Both these teams told us they're eager to prove a point. Here we are mid-season. They both earned their spot in the rankings. We expect tight competitive battle today.
Well, that's the beauty of these top 25 matchups in the middle of the year. A little bit of a better handle on who these teams are. Love the fact that we get these two teams on the field. May the better team win, and hopefully it's a close one all the way to the end.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. Running back grabs it on the screen.
Well, that screen play can be a little tricky if the blocks up front don't develop, and now they got to figure out what to do here on 4th down.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Flips it with the running back. Can he make the 1st down? Gain moves the ball to the 21 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down where you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a 1st down.
This NC State offense is moving quickly down the field. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why they want to get his hands on the football as often as possible. We always know about his ability to make plays downfield, but here they just get it to him quick on a wide receiver screen. He shakes the tackle and picks up nice yards.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. Powering through the defender. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Hey, Chris, that's one of those runs you're going to see on the highlight shows throughout tonight. He didn't gain a ton of yards, but how many missed tackles do you add up there? This guy was determined to get that ball to the end zone, and he almost came up with a touchdown.
And they're trying to punch it in here. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today, and you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So Clemson's offense out there for their first possession. Not often these days to see a matchup as good as this between two elite running backs, two guys with a focal point of the offense.
And talking to them this week, you know they are both hyped up to go against each other, both looking for bragging rights. Can't wait to see who ends up playing better.
The shotgun running play call. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Really tough to run a good counter play when the linebackers aren't full at all. This time they get down in a hurry into the line of scrimmage to make that play.
It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage and you can throw it over top of them.
Gets the first and still running. You make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here's the handoff. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for their offense.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And here's the handoff. And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And that pass is batted away, incomplete.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive, over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion, and it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
The field goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Moved right down the field for a touchdown. Who's in the clear? Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Wolfpack. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? A pop pass on the jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Nice throw here by the quarterback. Goes with a touch pass. But, man, let's give credit to this defense. They are flying around, and he didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30. The offense starts with excellent field position. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. It's caught. Oh, and he fumbles. Falls on it himself to avoid disaster. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one.
Well, the running back here just seems so focused on trying to locate where he needs to go that he lost focus of holding on to that football. He's very fortunate one of his own guys is able to recover it.
So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Over the middle, it's James. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the handoff again. Breaking tackles. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. The defense all over him. They stop him right at the line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's caught. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kirk?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
Turn begins inside the 10. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. So far, it's NC State on top, Kirk. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
He keeps it on the design run. Oh, he breaks free, still going. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Tackled, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
down play for this offense. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for his big tight end. He makes the grab. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Grab down the middle. It's Jones. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. They'll try to run for the 1st down. And they'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coach decides to go for it on this 4th down. And he'll set up to throw. Escapes the pocket. Finding space at the 20. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the 1st down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the 1st, keep this drive moving.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. He keeps it. QB draw. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
They make the extra point, but trail 21-10. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? To the air. It's Bailey. Throws it to the right. Oh, what a grab! Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Tight end goes in motion. Heading left after the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And he's got it at the 15. Returner tackle right there. That's where they'll start the drive. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. On that last touchdown grab, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. An inside give now from the shotgun. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And he keeps it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Kirk, all these players aware, if you can make your mark, if you can make a special moment in this kind of rivalry game, that's just remembered forever.
Chris, that's so true. I mean, I played in an Ohio State-Michigan rivalry, and unfortunately, Desmond Howard had his moment where he returned the punt. We're still talking about the pose. So it's a huge opportunity for these players, but I also think the players that press, the players that try to make plays, that try to have that moment, I think that can backfire. I think you have to let the game come to you, control those emotions, and find out if you can just go out there and eventually have that moment, but let it come to you.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with the football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
Keeps it on the draw. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. They'll try to run this one in. They test the middle but get stuffed. That run goes nowhere. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Planning to try the extra point. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Wolfpack offense back out on the field. They've got to be pleased with their performance here in the first half. Let's see if they just play it cautious and get to the break in front. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Bailey. And he just throws it away there. Safe move. And nobody open. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Black. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man,
oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see two offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive for the 18. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Here's the second down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line engaged, and it looks like it's working. They're playing with a different kind of energy. Let's see if they can do it again.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense now behind the 6 on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss. Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. There's the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Touchdown, Clemson. They battled all the way back to take the lead.
Chris, not shocked at all that they threw this football to this receiver, especially on 4th down. They needed a play. He delivers, but instead of doing it downfield, he shows you what he can do after the catch to get it into the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 3. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So the NC State offense is back out on the field now. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back, it's Bailey. It's a quick grab. Defense surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Important second down play coming up. Ball handed off. Change of direction. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Using his legs, it's Braswell. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Grab down the middle. It's Braswell. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Challenging play for the offense. They face 3rd and long here from their own 43. Caught over the middle. It's James. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs.
Well, trailing in the game like this, the offense really needed this conversion, and they got it. Let's see if they can build on some momentum after that.
Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, Chris, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Running back has it on the screen now. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. And he's got it with ease from 56 yards away. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. QB keeper all the way. Picks up the 1st, looking for more. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
That's another big run by this quarterback, and he's hit the century mark in this game. Say what you will about this offense, but the man under center is putting it all on the line today.
1st and 10 now for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. You've got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
As we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Let's see how this 4th quarter unfolds. Everything to play for here for both teams. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Tigers pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
I think it says a lot about this coach's confidence that he has in his team, that he sticks to running the football on 4th down. You know, a lot of teams, they might try to get cute, pull out a special play that they've been practicing for weeks. But not this guy. They just line up, run the ball, and pick it up.
Didn't expect to lose 4 on the 1st down run. Set up now 2nd and 14. The pass rush gets home.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Powering through a tackle. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for some space. It's Moulton. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Receiver makes the catch. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Extending the play now. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking for a man. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the 1st down marker. The drive that will not end. It is a long way to go on 3rd down here. Looking to throw again. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. And he's got it, no problem. And they've reclaimed the lead with that. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Well, you talk about a clutch kick. Good job by the snapper and the holder. The kicker gives them the lead. But remember, this one is certainly a long way from being over here in the 4th.
Here comes the NC State offense back out onto the field now. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nothing doing in that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Scanning the field. It's Bailey. It's caught on a crossing pattern. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. The drive stays alive with that completion for a 1st down. And the running back takes the handoff. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's stopped. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with the first down of the 17. NC State now operating in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Braswell. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Been a really solid drive, but now a challenge here coming up on 2nd and 13. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Back to pass. It's Bailey. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. Here we go. One of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal unit out there for a high-pressure attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. And we are tied up now here in the 4th quarter. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. 0 running room, stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Catch hauled in here over the middle. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Grab behind the line. It's Jones. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down. 6th play of the drive coming up. Looking to chuck it again. He's running out of time here. Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in a 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space and lanes. And he takes off and picks up a first down.
The first real speed bump of this impressive drive. Offense comes up now 2nd and 11. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Caught over the middle. It's Bennett. The defense will wrap them up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
A tie ball game late, and they're going for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the first down.
Breaks a tackle on the play, makes a decent gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. One down, but it's past the line to gain.
On the play. First and goal, Clemson.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Clemson.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And it comes down to this, a chance to put his team in the lead in the final stages of this one. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick. And they've regained the lead. Well, that's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.